I think investors want to see that we're making those choices up front and we're building really strong partnerships, because that's a sign of the health of the partnership. That's a sign of, okay, yes, this is worth investing in. I can see the culture's positive. I can see people want to lean in to do difficult things. I think there's still a bit of a gap, though, around how we want people to come together in a unified way and create a unified culture. So they're coming from lots of different organisations, and of course with them comes the culture of the organisation that they belong to. So how do we bring all of those people together? There's got to be trust, and these are all things that we can work on, right? We can be intentional about how we build trust across these projects. We can be intentional about how we track that trust and how we do show up for each other to make these large projects a success. The other thing that I find works really well in building trust is scenario planning. And you see a lot of that in renewable energy projects. They're often talking about what it might take to get a wind turbine across a bridge, or oversize over mass vehicle movements on outback country roads. And, they're always talking through scenarios and risk profile of those things. What I'm starting to see is that our partners and our contractors are now wanting to talk about people risks more and more. When you're working on renewable energy projects, you're often working on locations which are good for wind or good for solar or good for BESS. And with that comes geographic challenges. And you're not always working near major metropolitan centres, which means you're then working with the logistics of moving people, housing people, bringing people together from lots of different locations. How you get continuity in that culture, how you get continuity in information sharing, how you create good governance across those projects is an extra challenge. And so we have to be able to offer them more than just a contract. We have to be able to offer them a safe place to work. We have to offer them a place where they want to work with their colleagues. There's camaraderie, there's a culture there that they can connect with.